Hey guys, I'm Nito King, and this is Space Quest. Oh, shut up, Roger.
I hope I never get so far gone that I end up talking to myself like this.
Very nice. Anyway, as I was saying, this is Space Quest 6, and last time we explored pretty much everything on Polysorbate 60 except for the bar Orion's Belt. So let's see about getting a drink once the bartender stops walking away from the cursor.
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toe jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular species here.
Well, that's a good recommendation. I'll try the Fuzzy Toe Jam.
Okay, you got it, pal.
Okay, thanks? He didn't give me the drink. But then again, I don't have any money to pay for it anyway. So I guess let's just keep looking around. That's a long line.
Yep, it's the fourth guy in line for the restroom. Definitely standing room only.
Oh well, guess we're not going in there. So we got the elevator and the door over here. Well, the basement seems kind of empty.
Kegs of Watney's, Red Dog, Samuel Adams. Excuse me, I need to wipe my chin.
Well, one interesting thing is you can see Roger's breath while he's down here. Obviously, they're keeping it pretty cold.
You found your way to the not-so-spiffy basement of the nightclub. Numerous stock items are stored down here. You found
Trying to get him to look at the grate.
That's delightfully non-helpful.
There's not a lot down here that would be helpful.
They're just some no-deposit empties. I don't know what comes down here, but these definitely have some sort of deposit.
I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a joke, but I don't get it. And I think the delivery fell pretty flat, too. Alright, obviously up the elevator's the interesting part. A lot of people up here.
He looks lonely, but not enough for your company. These guys are a nicely matched set. They seem to be amusing each other to a very high degree.
I'm pretty sure those two are from somewhere, but I can't place them.
This guy looks like he just got back from Cybernam. Wow, this sucker makes even you look like GQ material. He ignores you. Get used to it. A waitress hovers about, tray in claw, tending to the upstairs clientele. It makes decent tips, especially for a synthetic being.
Gee, she looks pretty busy right now. Maybe I should wait until she's done with that table.
At which point she's trundled off the screen where I can't get to her. And we're whistling again.
Woof, woof. Adventure game stress must really be getting to you if you want to get romantic with that.
Who said anything about romance?
Howdy, dollface. What can I get you?
Nothing right now, thanks.
Okay, you just let me know if you change your mind, hon.
You know, she does have one thing that I want. Tip money.
Hey, buddy, get your paws out of my tips or I'll liberate your favorite organ. I'll even let you choose. Or you can leave my tips alone and you won't have to worry about that decision. It's up to you.
No, she won't actually kill you, and all that means is you've got to wait until she's distracted washing the table before you try to grab the money.
You snag a Buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
And you can get more money if you want to. One Buckazoid isn't going to go very far, but I'm actually going to need 20, and you can't possibly get more than 19 before she starts catching you every time. So I'm going to have to go find another source of money. And wouldn't you know it, it can't be in the bar, because I've done everything there is to do here. Except for talk to this new guy.
Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool. Can't you see he's working the room here? He's expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream.
And a guy can scratch his ass all day, apparently. Ah, there he is. It's that trenchcoat guy I was trying to talk to before. I'm definitely going to try to catch his attention this time.
He's too far away or doesn't care.
Well, there's nothing in that direction, so he's got to come back. I just got to wait until he gets closer.
He's too far away.
Nope.
Your words cause... He's too far...
Alright, I just have to go and catch him.
Hey!
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
Oh, no you don't.
Hey!
Buddy, maybe you can help me out. I'm trying to track down this endodroid. I'm an endodroid runner. I know it don't look so hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
In disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
I could really use your help getting this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down. You've gotta help me. Tell you what, if you can find and immobilize this bionic beer opener, it's worth 50 Buckazoids to you. What do you say to that? I've scoured this dung heap, and haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon. Anyway, can you help me out? What do you say? 50 Buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it. So how about it?
Well, I don't know. What's this endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher. And I'd say about your weight, give or take 60 pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not important. He's got a crew cut, and I think he was wearing a long, dark coat. Has a strange accent.
But why do you want him?
Oh, he made some people mad.
How?
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and/or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. A big no-no. No big deal. I just gotta take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 Buckazoids for you. What do you say?
Well, I could use the Buckazoids. I'll see what I can do.
Great. You won't regret it. You're gonna need this data quarter. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an endodroid would be composed of. This'll help you root him out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him. Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
Okay, that conversation was about 500 times longer than it needed to be, and not entertaining at all. But on the upside, I got a new item and a new mission.
It's that runner guy.
Blaine Roner. An obvious reference. And I'm having trouble walking into the bar. There we go. So I need to track down this droid. Let's take a look at the data quarter he gave me.
This is the data quarter you got from that endodroid hunter dude.
Alright, and like he said, this will track down certain elements once I turn it on. I got 2 proximity bars out of 3 for droidium, which means it's somewhere close. You can also look for Crystal My Tea, Old Pal of Mine, Gimme a Call, Leslie Nielsen, Back to School, WW1 Veteran, Falderall, V Nielsen, whatever the heck that is, Sudabum, Cradle and All, and that's it.
You have successfully reconfigured the data quarter for standard use.
At the moment, that just sets it back to droidium again, but it has more important functions. So let's see if we can figure out where in this bar that endodroid is. We're no closer here.
You missed! Ha! Your skin is soft and supple. Not... Actually, it's sweaty and rubbery. You notice your firm muscular fingers, the graceful bone structure, the elegant blood blister under your thumb. These are a man's hands.
I am a man! Or something to those effects. Why is the basement door closed?
That's the door to the basement. Surely you remember, or is your brain full already?
That was wide open the first time I came in here.
Well, that wasn't too bad for a borderline physical specimen like you. It didn't quite get the job done, though. It wouldn't be prudent to do that at this juncture.
See, this is one of those parts I mentioned where you have to use the feet cursor for kicking. I wish they did stuff like that more in this game.
Nah, you still haven't convinced the door to yield to your obviously superior physical presence. Wow, you really did it! Not exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but effective. That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
You'll notice a lot of Tango and Cash references in this game for some reason. I have no idea why.
You go now and I don't rearrange your organs.
I'm guessing that's the droid, but let's make sure. Yep, we got 3 bars. I think the 3 bars will flash if we get any closer to him, but whatever. We know who it is. Go ahead and grab the weapon here. And use it to take him out.
There, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Well, he did warn you. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
And I'm glad I don't have to worry about saving and reloading with the try again button sitting right there. Let's see if I can get a better view of him killing me without a pole in the way.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting. My, you're a tall one. Is there something I can do for you?
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all-too-familiar fetal position.
And, of course, tearing Roger's insides out.
You so, but he did. It's the endodroid, and he's repairing himself. Yuck.
Alright, not a whole lot I can do to him just yet. The first order of business, avoid having the organs rearranged. Next, go upstairs and find a way to deal with him. Now, what we need is way over here.
These nitro suckers come in all types. They're all drawing on the hoses. Amazingly, they don't freeze. They just glaze over for a few moments while the others laugh. This one has a tattoo which says, "I love Lula."
Well, not exactly what I intended to look at, but oh well. See if we can get rid of him.
Your words cause everything to become speechless. How dynamic of you.
Alright, this is what we
As
want.
with some other tables, a large tank marked liquid nitrogen sits beneath the center. It feeds the hookah manifold above. A set of hoses are within reach for each being which might be perched there.
That's what I wanted to look at, liquid nitrogen. Of course, it doesn't kill liquid metal terminators, but oh well.
Do you have a death wish or what? That's not a good idea. Trust me.
Guess these guys aren't going to let us take it while they're still using it, so we need to get rid of them.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
I guess they're not threatened by weaponry, but I'm sure that guys like this are doing something illegal somewhere.
You quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card. Pretty cool looking, huh? It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time.
And it still does.
You hear them say, "Geez, our skimmer's double hovered. We gotta run."
And they were too cheap to get a voice for that one line. So now we can move the liquid nitrogen over to the ventilation system.
The canister snaps neatly into the conduit opening.
And once the Waitron moves, I can turn it on.
Nitro begins to flow through the tubing and into the conduit.
Awesome. So now that droid should be frozen.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
He's not frozen. Alright, there must be a gap in the system somewhere. I want to see if I can track it down.
An interesting arrangement of conduits creates an almost artistic pattern to the back bar area. It's hard to tell what is merely decorative and what is functional.
Alright. If the nitro were flowing properly, we'd probably be able to see where it's coming out, but something has obviously gone wrong. And now everybody's gone.
Nitro begins to flow through the tubing and into the conduit.
I turned that on before. You guys saw me do that. Oh well.
It's too humiliating to sit alone.
Now I want to grab the hose while I'm here.
You snag the 4 hoses. Never know when you're going to meet that special lady.
Wait, what am I going to do with special lady and hose? Oh, never mind. I don't want to think about that. Alright, so where is the nitro coming out? There it is.
Hey, that nitro's coming out through this conduit. Better shut the tank off before it's all wasted.
So now we just gotta run a line from that conduit down to the basement. Which, of course, we can't do while it's still flowing. So now I do actually have to go upstairs and turn it off.
The nitro stops flowing.
Now it's just a matter of attaching those hoses to it. Which, as I think about it, they're all tangled up right now.
It's a twisted mass of hookah hoses. Carefully untangle the twisted mass of hookah hoses, and then rehook the hoses to create one long hose. It reminds you of Christmas time back home, when you enjoyed untangling the Christmas lights and saying to yourself, "I get so much satisfaction from cleaning and straightening. One day, I'll be the best janitor ever." Well, at least one part of that dream came true. You are a janitor. You rehook the hoses to create one long one.
And now I can just attach that to the conduit.
The hookah hose is now attached to the leftmost conduit.
But where do I put the other end? Probably down one of those pipes.
Hey there, guy. Come on now. Hey, you can't come back here. You want something? You let me know, all right?
Well, I'm gonna need him to move aside, so maybe if he thinks I'm with security forces, he'll yield the floor to me.
Huh, so you're with Polysorbate Security, huh? Yeah, what can I get for you, Chief?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious
that's the
stuff
same
which
thing he said
is
last
glaring,
time.
I got just the thing for you guys. It's something I don't even give the regulars here. What do you think, eh?
Well, I guess that special's what I want.
Make me a double uvula spritzer. Twist a fleck rind, and I want it hacked and whipped, not like one of those shaken or stirred sissy drinks.
Okay, coming right up, Chief. Listen, this'll take a couple of minutes, but feast your eyes on the making of it, all right?
Oh, that's just fine. Take your time, my good man.
And there we go. He's gonna be busy for a while making a mixed drink, so now we can get behind the bar and raid the fridge. Steal his ice cube tray. And that's all I needed.
Yow! You quickly close that valve again. Yow! You... This one doesn't spew anything.
Aha! So, this is where I got stuck when I first played the game. I didn't realize that once you found the pipe that didn't have any liquid, you could rip it out of the wall.
With a flick of your very supple wrist, you pull the conduit loose from below the valve. Oops!
And then it's a simple matter of running the hose over to that conduit.
You pick up the loose end of the hookah hose. You complete the connection between the two conduits.
And now I don't have a whole lot of time before the barman finishes making the drink and disconnects the hose. So let's run upstairs, turn on the nitro, and get that endodroid frozen.
Nitro begins to flow through.
Frosta la Kista, baby.
Wow, it worked! This dude's in a deep freeze. But now, what are you going to do with him?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's, wait, I don't want to leave the room, do I?
Bummer, it looks like your friend has reconstituted. This could be a painful development. Yes, it looks like he's going to beat the... Yep, he sure did. Boy, that's gotta hurt. I'm not going to say...
Alright, so you gotta take quick action here. First, we smash him with a lead pipe.
Cool. Laying a solid blow upside the head of this frigid felon has reduced him to cubes. Is not too hard to handle now.
And now we have to sweep them up with the dustpan and broom.
You quite cleverly whisk the cubed culprit into your dustpan. It's going to be tough to carry him this way, though.
Ah, well, who really cares how tough it is to carry him? I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Speaking of which, let's...
Rat! It appears that the bartender disconnected your cleverly concocted hose link while you were gone.
I don't care, the guy's already frozen. Let's putz around in the bar a little and waste some time. I guess there's not a whole lot to do up here. Kinda figure something would happen if you take too long to get the endodroid delivered. I mean, he's ice. How long do you think he's gonna stay frozen? But good enough. I guess he's safe as long as he's in the dustpan.
I can't take him like that. Find something cool to put him in. Last thing I need is for him to thaw before I take him in.
Alright, then back into the bar. Go. Oh, don't tell me I'm trapped outside. Still stuff I want to do in there. Ah, good. So, like I said, it looks like he's just not going to thaw if I keep him in the dustpan, so we'll put him in the ice cube tray.
Very good. He'll be much more transportable this way. However, you'd better hope it doesn't thaw.
Now that sounds like a cue that wasting time would be a bad idea. Actually, let's go ahead and steal some more Buckazoids.
You snag a Buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
Exactly. How cool and rich am I?
You snag a Buckazoid off the Waitron.
Alright, that's enough money. Well, maybe he's not going to thaw in the ice cube tray either.
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well,
Make me a double uvula spritzer.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, there's something specific that I need to do here before I get out of the bar. It's worth some points.
You pick strange methods of getting a charge out of life.
And that wasn't it, but thank you for finally thawing and killing me. And you notice my score doesn't go down at all. It just won't give me points again for solving the same puzzles I've already done.
You quite clever. Very.
Well, it gave me 3 more points for putting the ice cubes in the tray again. That's interesting. Anyway, the thing that you want to do before you leave the bar, because it's actually worth quite a few points, is put the tray into the freezer. There you go, 5 points. Not that I need to keep him frozen for any length of time, because Blaine Roner is right outside the door.
Here's your cubed compadre. Where's my 50 Buckazoids?
No bull. You really got him, eh? I mean, good job.
Yeah, I really got him. And I could really use my 50 Buckazoids.
Tell you what, I'll pay you when they pay me.
No, I need the money now. Or I let the guy thaw right here, right now.
No, just a minute. You don't want to do that. Hold on to your alimentary contents. I got it here. Here, you happy? I'll just be taking that tray. Been a special treat doing business with you.
And I don't think the music is supposed to stop here.
Hold it right there, pal. You don't want to go in there. Trust me, it's not a pretty sight. But then, neither are you. Nonetheless, it's bad news in there, and I can't let you enter. So hit the pavement.
And there's a new face.
No, can it be? It is. It's Elmo Pug, the former CEO of Scumsoft. Hard times have hit him like a ball-peen hammer between the, eyes. Maybe there is a karma ferry.
He doesn't appear until you've lost at Stooge Fighter 3 in the arcade, which I think is kind of stupid, but that's how they do puzzles sometimes.
He's too far away.
No, not this again.
Hey! Say, you look familiar. Didn't I kick your butt in a huge robot once?
Oh yeah, that. I hope to forget that. It was the beginning of my undoing. I was a laughingstock around the company in the final days of Scumsoft. Oh well, if that hadn't gotten me, some of my other creative management techniques would have. In looking at the big picture, I suppose that arrangement left me with all my physical assets intact. Not a single other thing, unfortunately. I'm humiliated to admit that I have, on rare occasion, resorted to selling cheat sheets for arcade games. I've got to maintain a fairly, modest profile, I guess you could say. Time heals wounds and all that. Plus, maybe I can avoid a premature termination.
Wow. That's all very interesting. And very boring, if you don't mind my saying. What I want to know is, can you sell me a cheat sheet for Stooge Fighter 3?
Well, I think I may be able to facilitate that. I may have one in stock. Okay, here's what I need from you. A nice new bottle of Polysorbate brandy. If you can deliver that, I think we can call it a deal. My people, I'll be waiting to take delivery from you so that we can put a bow on this deal. Catch you later.
Alright, finally a goal that we can accomplish. We just need to head to the liquor store, buy the cold Sorium brandy, trade it to Elmo for a cheat sheet so we can be jerkwad at Stooge Fighter 3, and they haven't really explained where we're going to go from there. But somehow it's going to amount to 300 buckazoids so I can get a hotel room, so see you guys next time. Hey guys, I'm Nito King, and this is Space Quest. Oh, shut up, Roger.
I hope I never get so far gone that I end up talking to myself like this.
Very nice. Anyway, as I was saying, this is Space Quest 6, and last time we explored pretty much everything on Polysorbate 60 except for the bar Orion's Belt. So let's see about getting a drink once the bartender stops walking away from the cursor.
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. If I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toe jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular, species here.
Well, that's a good recommendation. I'll try the Fuzzy Toe Jam.
Okay, you got it, pal.
Okay, no, she won't actually kill you. And all that means is you've got to wait until she's distracted washing the table before you try to grab the money.
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
And you can get more money if you want to. One buckazoid isn't going to go very far, but I'm actually going to need 20, and you can't possibly get more than 19 before she starts catching you every time. So I'm going to have to go find another source of money. And wouldn't you know it, it can't be in the bar, because I've done everything there is to do here. Except for talk to this new guy.
Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool. Can't you see he's working the room here? He's expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream.
And a guy can scratch his ass all day, apparently. Ah, there he is. It's that trenchcoat guy I was trying to talk to before. I'm trying to get him to look at the grate.
That's delightfully non-helpful.
There's not a lot down here that would be helpful.
They're just some no-deposit empties. I don't know what comes down here, but these definitely have some sort of deposit.
I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a joke, but I don't get it. And I think the delivery fell pretty flat, too. Alright, obviously up the elevator's the interesting part. A lot of people up here.
He looks lonely, but not enough for your company. These guys are a nicely matched set. They seem to be amusing each other to a very high degree.
I'm pretty sure those two are from somewhere, but I can't place them.
This guy looks like he just got back from Cybernam. Wow, this sucker makes even you look like GQ material.
Thanks. He didn't give me the drink. But then again, I don't have any money to pay for it anyway. So I guess let's just keep looking around. That's a long line.
Yep, it's the fourth guy in line for the restroom. Definitely standing room only.
Oh well, guess we're not going in there. So we got the elevator and the door over here. Well, the basement seems kind of empty.
Kegs of Watney's, Red Dog, Samuel Adams. Excuse me, I need to wipe my chin.
Well, one interesting thing is you can see Roger's breath while he's down here. Obviously, they're keeping it pretty cold.
You found your way to the not-so-spiffy basement of the nightclub. Numerous stock items are stored down here. He ignores you. Get used to it. A waitress hovers about, tray in claw, tending to the upstairs clientele. It makes decent tips, especially for a synthetic being.
Gee, she looks pretty busy right now. Maybe I should wait until she's done with that table.
At which point she's trundled off the screen where I can't get to her. And we're whistling again.
Woof, woof. Adventure game stress must really be getting to you if you want to get romantic with that.
Who said anything about romance?
Howdy, Dollface. What can I get you?
Nothing right now, thanks.
Okay, you just let me know if you change your mind, hon.
You know, she does have one thing that I want. Tip money.
Hey, buddy, get your paws out of my tips or I'll liberate your favorite organ. I'll even let you choose. Or you can leave my tips alone and you won't have to worry about that decision. It's up to you.